Let's give a very warm welcome to Dylan Oakey.
What do we do with a Jesus who says no one can serve two masters? As it says in Matthew 6:24, no kingdom or city or household can stand against itself or to be divided against itself and keep standing. In short, what do we do with a Jesus who simply says, get off the fence? I think that type of Jesus can be hard to face sometimes, right? It can be a little hard to swallow. But I think we live in a world that I like to call a fence-walking world. A world where it has grown comfortable to partial commitments. It wants to feel a part of the game, but it loves the safety and the security of standing in the stands. We like to boast about heroism and victories of war. But then we distance ourselves when losses happen, and we take a step back because we don't want to be a part of it. We want good friendships. We want amazing marriages. But we avoid facing the problems or the sin that keep us from entering into those great relationships. We want kids that are spiritually rounded. But we have them on travel teams and missing Sunday services or being around fellowship of the body. We want a sane and healthy life, one that's packed with possessions, peace of success. We want it all. But the scripture says, what does it profit a man to gain the whole world, but lose his soul? Wilbur Reese once said, I would like to buy $3 worth of God, please. Not enough to explode my soul or disturb my sleep, but just enough to equal a warm cup of milk or a nap in the sunshine. I want enough of him. I don't want enough of him to make me deal with the racism in my heart. I want ecstasy, not transformation. I want the warmth of a womb, but not a new birth. I want a pound of the eternal in a paper sack. I would like to just buy $3 worth of God, please. I was doing some research, and I came across articles of athletic wear. And it said that athletic wear generated around $160 billion in the year 2016. And then it jumped $181 billion of the year 2019. It increased more than $10 billion from the previous year. See, this trend calculated all the growth of apparel, footwear, and accessories that you can find in the stores. And what this is saying is that people in American cities are wearing more and more athletic clothing. Like Under Armour, Nike, Adidas. You think in your mind, anything that is athletic, people are wearing it. But the strange twist in all this growth and development is that people are just wearing it. They're not actually working out in it. See, here's an example. Is that yoga clothing increased 10 times as much as the actual participation in yoga classes. In the years between 2016 and 2019 span. And New York Times They released an article saying that raising revenues are forecasted to continue and are estimated to reach $208 billion in 2025. So apparently we like to just wear the workout clothes, but don't do any work. But sadly, these trends, they bleed into our Christian life and our Christian lifestyle. See, we want a committed relationship with Jesus, but we don't want to give up the sinful nature in our lives. But see, God isn't interested in partial commitments. He's not interested in divided loyalties that produce such bad fruit. This is why Jesus said such crazy things at times. To the Christians at Laodicea, Jesus said, I know your deeds, that you are neither hot nor cold. But because you are like lukewarm, I'm about to spit you out of my mouth. And that's Revelation 3:15. See, this is why Jesus described life with God in terms of leaving parents, of getting out of safe boats, of dropping nets, denying self, and selling possessions. See, in these statements, he's not really saying that those things are wrong. He's just saying that Jesus isn't against family, safety, possessions, or self, really. He's simply asking the question whether you're going to define and pursue these type of values in the world's view or the kingdom's. He's asking where and when are you putting your foot down? He's asking what and who do you really love? What type of ground are you planted in? And what sort of fruit is it producing? Are you still trying to live on the fence? He's saying it's time to get off the fence. See, each and one of you guys are meant to step out into who you've been created to be. Right. Having identity as a son and as a daughter in God. See, people are waiting for you to step out of your comfort zone, to step into what he's calling you to do so that other people can see that and they can step into the kingdom. When you choose to live for him and truly give your heart to him, you start burning and you blaze a trail for his kingdom, diffusing knowledge of him through everything that you do and everywhere that you go. Your life, whether it's at work, whether it's at school, whatever you are doing, if you're a stay-at-home parent, it doesn't matter. You can reflect Jesus. Turning people back to the Father. So what are you going to choose? Are you going to live a life on the fence, stuck in the stands? Or are you going to live a life full of him, diffusing him everywhere you go? See, my answer is simply this. It says in Joshua 24:15, choose this day whom you will serve. But for me and my household, we serve the Lord. Thank you.